is the culprit behind the Dyatlov Pass incident, where 9 young Soviet hikers died between 1 and 2nd February 1959 under mysterious circumstances while trekking through the Ural Mountains? Hello amazing viewers, it's me Femina here. If this is a content you would be interested in, do subscribe and click the bell right away. The Dyatlov Pass incident is an intriguing adventure mystery from the last century. On January 27, 1959, a 23-year-old hiker named Igor Alexeyevich Dyatlov led a journey to reach the peak of Goro-Ototin, a mountain in the northern Urals of Soviet Russia. At that time of the year, this route was classified Category 3, the riskiest category, with temperatures falling as low as minus 30 degrees Celsius. For the adventure, he brought a team of 8 experienced hikers, many from the Ural Polytechnic Institute in Ekaterinburg, of which 6 are men and 2 are women. Before he left, Dyatlov had told his sports club that he and his team would send them a telegram as soon as they returned to their base around 12 February. But that telegram was never sent and none of the hikers were ever seen alive again. The rescue team set out to search for them. On February 26, they found the group's tent, badly damaged, on the slopes of Kolatsiakil, some 20 kilometers south of the group's destination. It took more than 3 months to locate all 9 of their bodies. 6 of the skiers died of hypothermia and 3 died of injuries. Based on the recovered cameras and diaries discovered at the site of the hikers' deaths, the team began to make their way through the then unnamed pass leading to Ototen. They were hit with snowstorms that ripped through the narrow pass. Decreasing visibility caused the team to lose their sense of direction, and instead of moving toward Ototen, they accidentally deviated west on the slope of a nearby mountain. This mountain is known as Kolatsiakil, meaning dead mountain in the local Mansi language. The group had decided to set up their camp on the slope of the Kolatsiakil at about 3,600 feet. Something unexpected happened after midnight. Starting on February 26, the discoveries of the bodies opened up the true mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident that continues to this day. Based on the investigation, the skiers' badly damaged tent had been cut open from the inside, and all of their stuff was still in it, including the route map and several pairs of shoes. Why were they died of exposure if they would have access to their winter gear before going out into the freezing winds? It appeared they have left the tent out of their own volition and in a hurry. Investigators then discovered 8 or 9 sets of footprints with either socks, a single shoe, or were barefoot. Further down the mountain, under an old Siberian cedar tree, they found the remains of a small fire and the first 2 bodies clad only in socks and underwear, despite temperatures of minus 13 to minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit on the night. Doroshenko was brown-purple in complexion. He had grey foam coming from his right cheek and grey liquid coming from his mouth. They then found the next 3 bodies who died on their way back to the camp from the cedar tree. Slobodin had head injuries. After the first 5 bodies were found, investigators determined the cause of death as hypothermia, as their bodies showed no indication of severe external damage. 2 months later, the remaining 4 bodies were discovered and the mystery deepened even more. They were found in a ravine 75 meters deeper beneath a thick layer of snow. Nikolai suffered significant skull damage, while Dubinina and Semyon had major chest fractures. Dubinina was missing her tongue, eyes, part of her lips, as well as facial tissue and a fragment of her skull bone. Alexander's body was found in the same location but without the same kind of severe wounds. Perhaps most mysterious of all, Some of the skiers' clothing contained significant levels of radiation. There were absolutely no indications of other people apart from the travelers. No physical evidence of an avalanche, and moreover, no avalanches had been recorded at that site before. Due to an absence of a guilty party, the Soviet government closed the case quickly, listing the cause of death as a compelling natural force. Several theories have been proposed to explain this incident, including infrasound induced panic, animals, attacks by Etis or local tribesmen, katabatic winds, a snow avalanche, a romantic dispute, nuclear weapons test, etc. In 2019, Russian officials reopened the case for a new investigation, and the case was once again closed with only a vague conclusion that no criminal activity was afoot. To this day, a scientific explanation for the deaths of these 9 people has yet to be nailed down. Still, the mystery remains unofficially unsolved. The mountainside was named the Dyatlov Pass in honor of the lost expedition, and a monument to the 9 hikers was erected in the Mykolaiv Cemetery at Ekaterinburg. There lay the only people who will ever know the full truth of what happened that night in the Dyatlov Pass.